Good evening, everybody. And that's a goal. That's a goal. We are coming to you live from Brooklyn Recreation Center here in lovely Brooklyn, Ohio. And Lacey scored. I didn't see who got the second one, and I'm talking, I didn't hear. Oh, Oliver Costello. 3-0, 9 minutes left. In the first, Theotikis with a shot on net. Rebound is not put in the back of the net. Theo now in the high slot. Dishes it off to Shane Lacey. Gives it back. Another shot on net. No rebound this time by number 1, the goaltender Dominic Rice. And another shot saved and covered. Nice face-off win by senior Ike Dooner. And Sloan Secor can't keep that in, but will try and get the puck there. Little help from her center there. Dooner picks it up. Starts the other way. Breakout pass goes past Tikas and into the corner. No icing. Defenseman will wrap it around the boards. Sloan does a nice job to keep it in the zone. Dooner gets a shot in close, and we'll have another face-off. 8:15 left in the first. Sorry we're coming to you a little late here, but we are live. Some people got to work, you know what I mean? But we're here. Harrison Rogers does a nice job at the blue line, keep it in. Carter Gray from the corner to Leo Farnong, who'll skate it around. Dish it back to the point. Cam Pexa makes a move around 1 and then gets it back into the corner for Leo, who gets laid out. And he's back up, holding the back of his head. Never like to see that. Goalie will cover it. We have another face-off. And I heard Leo. I was thinking he was going to get pulled off the ice after he got up holding his head, but he is back in the face-off dot. 2 minutes for roughing. And Heights will go on the power play. Leo Farnung now skates it over, skates in the high slot, looks up, shot, nice save by the goalie. It's a nice shot, nice save. Cam Pexa keeps it in at the blue line, D to Harrison Rogers. Shot never makes it to the net. Carter Gray now picks it up, skates it out of the corner. Loses it for a second and loses it completely as the defenseman hits it against the boards. Harrison Rogers pinches and peels back. Now a nice pass to Cam Pexa, who roofs it. Hello, Cam Pexa. He scored a couple in his tenure here at Heights, and that was one of the finer looking shots I've seen him take, right in the top pins there. Heights goes up 4-0. We still have 7 minutes left in the first period. And teams will skate even strength now. Sloan C core. To Owen Smith doing some stick handling. Like to see that from the first-year player. Gets knocked down. I'm at Leto now. Takes it in deep. We'll gather it on the boards and take a look at his options. He sends it back to the point. Shane Lacey now skating in. Looks up. Nice pass to Emmett. Shot saved. And the rebound's cleared. Lacey again to Leto. Little dish to David Hager, who was hit from behind. No call. It's not the most violent hit. Still was from behind. And David Hager walks it towards the middle. Takes it around the net and looks up. Let's make a pass. He does. Gets to Lacey. Lacey sends it back in. Number 21 ran into Lacey, and he caught the worst of that one. Hager back to Leto to the middle, and Owen couldn't get that one there. Nice to see Heights moving the puck, having a little more time and space than they would against some other tougher opponents. Getting some ice time for these first-year players. Players not in top 9 forwards, as Heights has a large bench this year. 22 on the roster, perhaps, I think. Hager now. Okay, we're back. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. We got some technical things worked out. We're back on the live stream in HD. Not 4K. Doesn't matter. Most of the action is going to probably be at the other end of the ice. We have Farnung, Costello, and Molly Watterson on the ice. I can't even see what's happening here. In the far corner, but I can see Harrison Rogers keeping that puck in. We got Lacey on the point with Rogers, who takes it in behind the net. Tries to reverse, but runs into a player there. Back to the D. Costello was on D there. Goes D to Lacey. Sends it back down for Molly. And now Costello will skate out of the corner behind the net. Dishes it off to Sloan Secor. And all right, so we'll dump it back in and make a change. Brooklyn now skates out. Lacey with the hit there. Colin Smith on the ice. David Hager and Theo Tikas forwards. Theo skates through the middle of the ice. Dumps it deep and will chase. Puck's thrown along the boards and all the way down. Nicky stops the puck for Carter Gray. Colin Smith now. Nice pass into the slot, and a shot and a goal by Theo Tikas from Colin Smith. Colin, the first-year player. Theo's been playing for a while now. And we'll be headed to running time as we are now Heights up 6-0 against Brooklyn in Brooklyn here.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a 6-goal differential, we will now move to a running clock.
Running clock is confirmed by the home announcer here. Puck will go down, no ice. Julian will pick it up. I see Brendan West on the ice for the first time. And he'll pick that up and stretch those legs. Throws it in, goalie will cover it. And we'll have a face-off. Face-offs won by Brooklyn off the boards. Puck goes out to Carter Gray. Nice pass to Brendan West, who cycles it down low. For Dooner. And now Carter Gray will skate in and loses a puck. I didn't see what happened there. But Dooner now trying to feed it. Carter Gray feeds the point, dumps it back in deep. Brendan West now. Some stick handling behind the net. Heights will get a shift. Brendan looks up. A little saucer pass to Sloan Secor. Wrister is blocked. And the players get tangled up, and both players will head to the box. We'll have a face-off. Puck's one back to Jude West. First time I've seen him back out there too. I think those boys were being set for their recent excursion to Costa Rica. But that is just a guess there. There's a reason why I haven't seen him out there, then saw them both out there. And the puck will be sent down. No icing is called by the ref. I saw icing, but what do I know? Cam Pexa will pick it up. And is stopped by number 7, Gilbrin Puxam. See if we can get in a little tighter here. As Heights goes to work. Looks like Cam Pexa is, that's the second time he's fallen here in the shift. Might have a issue with his edge. Backhand by Owen Smith is covered after the save. Speaking of saves, save that memory. How about that? Cute. Goalie parents sitting behind the net watching their freshmen playing the big time, the big stage, prime time. Hager steps in the face-off. We have 18 is Dante. The ref just fell there and is having a hard time getting up, and he's helped up off the, I'm not following the puck. I'm watching Hager help the ref. No icing. Shane Lacey picks up the puck off the boards and waiting for the call. Five on five, we'll have a face-off mid-ice. Not really quite sure what happened there, but refs are confident in their decision, and they drop the puck. Harrison Rogers will dump it deep. Reckless attempt at a hit by 21, but doesn't connect. And Heights will now go to work. Rogers looks up, feeds. Oh, nice feed. To number 18, Dante Rodriguez, a sophomore, new hockey player. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. Six minutes left here in the second. Time's flying by with this running clock. Heights has scored one goal, I think, here in this period. Tikas, Mimi Hop, and Ike Dooner forwards with Shane Lacey. Oh, me, no. Almost there. Harrison Rogers, Shane Lacey will shift. And Carter Gray's on the blue line now with Sloan Secor. Puck is dropped. Farnung, Leto, and Colin Smith on the ice. Haven't seen Anders Ebbett. Yeah, we missed him at the holiday tournament due to illness. Carter Gray will skate down the ice here. Let's follow him. And a wrister by Colin Smith goes wide. And Heights will now try and make some passes and opportunities for those that don't get as much ice time as the top 9 forwards. And I'd like to see one of them score a goal. That being Colin Smith just shot wide. And passes back to the D, and Heights will keep it in. That's a hockey play, Colin Smith. And Carter Gray shoots on net. Saved by the goalie. Leo passes to Colin again. Gets another shot on net, and he'll shift. Good stuff by the freshman. Keep on shooting. It will go in eventually. Got to get him on net. Jude West back on the blue line. Heights wins another faceoff. Tikas passes to Huff, who can't get on the receiving end of that one. Tikas now in the slot. Sars. Molly Watterson. Not Huff. And the mission now at 6-0 turns to get some of these players a goal who haven't scored yet. Don't get into bad habits like skating through your own zone as a defenseman to break it out and then lose a puck, as we just witnessed. Got to keep it clean still, clean hockey, crisp passes. Got to stay sharp, even though you're trying to isolate opportunities for a handful of players. Costello off the boards. Tepexu, who can't hang on there, kind of handcuffed him at the blue line. Wasn't the best pass, and now Heights having a hard time keeping control of the puck. So I mean, the sloppy play, got to keep it clean still, and Dooner will try and outskate his opponent. It was a nice little move at the blue line to get out of the zone. And will now send it back to the blue line, and Brooklyn will get out of the zone. But Jude West grabs the puck and throws it back in. And there is ref's hands up. There's going to be a delayed call here. Or it was just offside. And Jude West will regroup. Nice pass to Oliver Costello. And Oliver will shift. Colin Smith with a shot and a save. Can't see it too well here. His brother Owen now with the puck. Passes back to the point. Harrison Rogers works his magic, sends it across ice to Colin Smith, and we will have a penalty, or the net is off. Net's off. And the clock will wind down now to end the period. Which I don't mind, because then we'll see some of these goal-scoring opportunities nice and close to us in the near end here. Farnung with a nice little move to his backhand. And now Owen Smith to Colin Smith. Gets knocked down from behind. Farnung skates around and is knocked down and shows restraint by not facing his aggressor there, and will end the period, as he should do, up 6-0. Keep it classy here. Walk out with your head high. But we're not done yet. We got a third period. They're going to cut the ice, and we'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. All right, we're live, folks, back for the start of the third. I have some guest appearances here from a couple of your Eastside Tiger Pee-wees and another sibling, a player on the team. Without further ado, here is goaltender, 8th grader. You're 7th or 8th grade? 7th grade. 7th grade. Ryder Farnung.
What is up, party people? My name's Ryder, and I'm the goaltender of Eastside Tigers, and my brother is number 4, Leo Farnung. I really hope we win this game. Let's go, Tigers!
Hello. Hello, it's Ruby. I also play for the Eastside Tigers, and I'm Ruby, and I also play for the Eastside Tigers, and I play center, and I'm number 10, and my brother is Theo, number 11. So yeah, go Heights.
Hi, my name is Abraham. My brother is Oliver, number 3 for Eastside for Heights hockey. Let's go Heights.
All right, thank you, kids. 3 of these kids go to Roxborough Middle School in beautiful Cleveland Heights, Ohio. But now we return to the ice. Heights on the power play. And now Brooklyn will send another into the box. And faceoff is won, and a nice shot. A beautiful shot by Colin Smith. And he'll have it again. Let's see that wrister. Let's see that wrister. And it gets tipped. That was the nicest shot I've seen Colin take. Nice flat puck high, and that's going to be another interference call. And look at Colin Smith, hungry. Stick handling. Number 21 just knocked down brother Owen Smith. Smith brothers are new to the sport. I don't know why people are booing. They just hit him when he didn't have the puck. That's interference. Nice face-off win by Dooner. Puck is sent down. We got senior Dooner with Colin Smith and Owen Smith, hungry for goals. And now Jude West, who I don't think has scored yet this year, goes to his backhand. He's a defenseman. Backhand. Dooner, instead of putting it in the net, tries to give it to a Smith brother. And, it's covered at the goal line. It did not go over. I saw it. And after a flurry of opportunities, they will shift and we'll have some fresh legs out there with Molly Waters and Mimi Hawk. Leo Farnong at the blue line, Carter Gray and Harrison Rogers with the task to preserve this 6-0 lead. Carter to Farnung. who peels back and looks for a pass. We see Mimi and Molly there on the back door. Oh, just bounced over his stick. I want to see one of them go to the top of the crease there instead of the back door. And that's going to be a penalty too. Another one. You see Lomnicki race to the bench as he should. Carter Grace skates over and he elbows the goaltender who lost his helmet, and then Farnung put the puck in the net. And Brooklyn's taking some exception. It was didn't look like it was intentional, but there's a skater going on the goalie, knocked his helmet off. I'm glad Farnung's shot did not hit the goalie, and the training staff will come on out. Don't like to see this. We're up 6-0. It's stop of the clock due to injury. Didn't look intentional, but it still hurts. Glad to see Carter Gray skate away after the Brooklyn defenseman lifted up his stick. Didn't want to make a bad situation worse. And it is quiet in the building. Well, he's drinking some water. Seems okay. Players skates when they had water. Hopefully he can continue. He's had a decent game. Knights has been relentless on the offensive pressure. He's come up with some nice saves. And decent control of his rebounds. And senior Dominic Rice is okay. See him get that helmet back on. And play can resume. Be surprised if a penalty wasn't given to Gray, just because the goalie was in his net and the sheer force of that blow to the head. But it doesn't look like it. See Dad in the corner there. Unhappy with a non-call. And Gray heads to the bench, and Brooklyn has a 2-minute penalty here. And we'll face off. It was a hockey play. It was accidental. Still hurts. And Leo Farnung loses that face-off, and number 3 gets it out of the zone. Brooklyn penalty now on number 3. I don't know why. Didn't look egregious on Pexa, but they're giving it to Pexa, but Heights had the puck and they didn't blow the whistle, so I'm confused. But calls on Pexa. And the refs try and keep control of this game. Clock's running, 9 minutes left. And all I want to do is talk about the 2 hot dogs I sampled. Yes, not 1, but 2 hot dogs at the concession stand. Got 1 for me, 1 for my dad. Cash only, he paid. And 1 was from the current batch, and 1 was from a new batch. And that's a goal by Oliver Costello. Add that to his batch of goals this season. So Brooklyn will, well, the clock's running. It's 5-on-4. Brooklyn has 1 man back. And we continue. So I got the last of the old batch of hot dogs, the first of the new, and kind of to be expected. The old one was kind of wrinkly. New one looked plump and juicy. But the bites were quite different. The crinkly one was a little tough, a little crunchy, a little hard, but it was hot. It's been sitting under the hot lamp, and it was hot. Colin Smith with a trip, and Heights will go down now. They're 2, 3 men. The new hot dog, I was really excited to be wowed. However, it just wasn't as hot. I like hot food, folks. We remember the nacho cheese incident in North Olmsted. That's a deal breaker. It's a hot dog, not a cold dog. I can get a cold dog outside in January at Cleveland. I want a hot dog. And I got one. I got 2. Well, bites of 2. My dad took the old one. I took the new one. He gave me the old one anyway, and I had them both. That's called a $7 dinner. $6 for 2 hot dogs and a $1 tip to the good people at the Brooklyn Community Center here. Mustard. 1 strip of mustard only. And now Owen Smith there does some stick handling. Look at that, peels back, dishes it off to Dooner, who skates through the middle, back to Sloan Secor. And we'll see if we can get Owen a goal here. Sloan Secor throws it at the net. And Jude West collects, and a Brooklyn player slammed into the boards in the far end. He is down, and it looked like just an accident. He lost an edge. No one touched him. Fans are calling for the ref to blow the whistle, and now they do, and the clock should stop. It's running because we have an injury timeout. And do I need to yell stop the clock from the media center? I don't know. And yes, now the ref blows his whistle. Stop the clock. He's okay. Looked ugly, just caught an edge. got this brief pause here. Let's see who we have tomorrow at Heights. We will be live from Heights. I think the game's at 7:30. Against NDCL. They're in second place in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue South Division behind North Olmsted, who is in first. Just looked up those stats last night on Max Preps, and that's what was listed. I don't know if that's because North Olmsted had more games played. I didn't quite dig that deep, just saw it briefly. But that is a test for this Heights team. And Owen Smith doesn't get a clean shot, gets it at the net. Goalie covers, 5 minutes left, and we'll have another face-off. NDCL, that's a test. That is a game that really will check the progress and development of this Heights team and see where I think they lost 6-2. I'll put my phone away, I can check it. But that wasn't their finest game at all when they played them earlier this season. Harrison Rogers, backhand, to Dante Rodriguez, who can't slot that home. And game's gotten pretty tame after the slew of penalties. Players are letting up as they meet each other. Oh, that was a nice pass by Theotikis to Dante. And now Harrison Rogers does a nice job again. Passes it to Dante, who gets slew-footed there. And Theotikis to Dante. Can't get that on net there. Oh, and another one. You just got to put your stick down, Dante. It'll hit your stick and go in on that. Keep your stick down in front of the net, kids. I was barking at Leo Farnung earlier. Just put your stick down. A puck can take a deflection or and that's a penalty. And a Heights player is down. Dante's down. Rodriguez is back up to his feet. We'll get a shift. Dante is going to shift. Costello Huff. Dooner. And wins a face-off to Sloan Secor. Shot save. Puck is prevented from going down the ice by Jude West, who will skate through the neutral zone. So I was saying, you keep your stick down in the slot because you never know when it's going to hit your stick and go in. It's happened. It happens all the time, actually. It also gives your player a target. If players have their – and that is a hit on Sloan Secor, and that's going to be offside. But Sloan gets up. She's shaking her wrist, but she took that like a champ, got up, got the puck deep, but Mimi Huff is still in the zone. You got to give your teammates a target. A lot of times you have your head down, your stick handling, and that might be all you can see, the stocks and the stick down. You got to give them a target, so you don't put it on their backhand, you don't put it in their skates, you put it right where they can make contact. People are falling all over the place here. This time Colin Smith. Colin Smith has 150 to score a goal here. On this rare Thursday night matchup in the Blue South. Hager tries to get it to Molly Watterson, and Sloan Secor slips there. And gonna have to take a look at that Sparks machine. Make some adjustments, sharpen these edges. Jude West with a nice hard shot, but nice save by Rice off the pad. Jude's looking for his first one still here. Defenseman. 1 minute remaining, and Jude not at his points. And the puck goes down, and it'll be an icing, 43 seconds, and it's going to be a quick period of time after the face-off to try and score a goal here. Height should already be, at the face-off dot ready to go, so they can drop this puck and get every second out of this game as they can. And Dooner pulls back, pass to Owen Smith. Oh, we missed the net. And again to Owen. Oh, can't connect there. That was a nice pass by Dooner. And Heights will win this one in running time with the score of 7-0. Julian Lomnicki with a shutout, freshman. And a shutout, I think it was against, was it Brooklyn or Lakewood? I don't remember. I need a statistician here in my other earpiece. I'll be sure to put it in the budget for next season. Anyway, for now, so long from Brooklyn. We will see you tomorrow. Try and upset NDCL. Wouldn't that be a great way to start the weekend for these Tigers? But for now, this is Jay Tikas signing off. Be good to each other and have a good night.